Alright, buckle up, because this story is one for the books. It's about a father who literally moved mountains to catch his daughter's killer. So picture this, it's the summer of 2002, in a quiet little town called Leawood, Kansas. Roger Kemp, a bright 19-year-old college student, is working a summer job at the local pool. She's your typical college kid, smart, kind, and full of life. But one day, something goes horribly wrong. Allie doesn't come home from work, and her dad, Roger Kemp, starts to worry. You know that gut feeling when something just doesn't feel right? Yeah, he had that. Roger heads over to the pool to check on her, and that's when he finds every parent's worst nightmare. Allie had been brutally attacked, beaten, and strangled to death. She was found in the pump room of the pool. The police launched an investigation, but as time went on, they weren't getting anywhere. They had a few witnesses, but no solid leads, and soon the case started to go cold. But here's where it gets interesting. Roger Kemp wasn't about to let his daughter's killer get away. No chance. He was determined to find the person responsible for Allie's murder. So what does he do? He gets creative. Roger reaches out to Lamar Advertising, one of the biggest billboard companies in the country. And this is where things take a turn. Lamar actually donated some billboards to help Roger out. How incredible is that? Roger worked with them to plaster billboards all across Kansas and even other states with Allie's picture, details of the crime, and a reward for any info that could lead to her killer. These billboards weren't just local, they were everywhere. People driving down highways across the country were seeing Allie's face and the message that her killer was still out there. Now, here's the crazy part. Fast forward 2 years. 2 years. After all that time, a woman in Atlanta, Georgia, yes, hundreds of miles away, sees one of these billboards. She recognizes the sketch of the suspect and calls the cops. The man she identifies as Benjamin Appleby, a 29-year-old drifter with a sketchy past. Turns out Appleby had been doing pool maintenance around the time of Allie's murder. He made a move on her, and when she rejected him, he snapped and brutally attacked her. Thanks to the billboards Roger Kemp fought to put up, Appleby was caught. He eventually confessed and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Justice was served, but not before Roger had to fight tooth and nail to get it. But Roger didn't stop there. He wanted to make sure what happened to his daughter wouldn't happen to someone else. So he started an initiative called the Roger Kemp Educational Foundation, which teaches women self-defense. Through his efforts, thousands of women have learned how to protect themselves, ensuring that Allie's legacy is one of strength and empowerment. So, if you ever wonder what one person can do when they refuse to give up, just think of Roger Kemp. He took his pain, his grief, and his love for his daughter and turned it into action. And with a little help from Lamar and those billboards, he made sure that Allie's killer didn't get away. It's a tragic story, but it's also a powerful one. It shows that justice isn't always immediate, but with persistence, it can be found even if it takes a billboard or two.